Bobby Hurley and Sun Devil Hoops currently sit 23rd in the AP poll after starting 3-1 this season. What stands out about this squad is their undoubted talent, whether that be two highly ranked freshmen in Josh Christopher and Marcus Bagley, or returning Pac-12 Sixth Man of the Year Lonzo Verge. But there's one player that might be more important to the success of the team than all of them, and that's senior preseason All-American point guard Remy Martin. Here's why. The four players I have mentioned so far, including Martin, are all talented enough to play iso ball and be effective in doing so. A prime example of this is ASU's game against Villanova earlier this year, where the team only had 8 assists all game. They played iso ball and still only lost by 9 to a top-ranked opposition. That's where Martin comes in. Over the first 4 games, Martin has shown his ability as a facilitator. As a senior and one of the most skilled players on the team, others will naturally look to him as a leader. Because of this, he will most likely be the one who dictates how the Sun Devils play, whether it be iso ball like against Villanova or team ball. Let's go back to the Villanova game. Off of strictly stats, it's pretty clear this was Martin's worst game so far this season. He shot 25% from the floor and only managed 5 points. While this is a disappointing showing, the way he went about it was actually very promising. He only shot 8 times that game, and once he realized his shot wasn't on, he stopped shooting, instead passing to the teammates around him who did have the hot hand, in Christopher and Verge, who both eclipsed 20 points on the night. This shows Martin's realization that those around him are pretty darn good at scoring too, which means if the team works together, they don't need to take less than ideal shots that someone like Martin has been criticized for in the past. To prove his play this year has been improved in that aspect, let's look at stats from last year and compare them to this year. Now, while this year is definitely a small sample size, he shot 56% from the field versus 43% last year, and he's attempted 10 shots per game this year versus 15 last year. Not only is he shooting at a better clip, he's also making sure the shots he takes are good shots, and if they aren't, he's not afraid to pass up the rock rather than shooting. This is something others will have to follow to make sure this team reaches its full potential. We've already seen in the Villanova game that this team can still be pretty good even playing iso ball, but if they can make iso ball a last resort and move the ball around like they have in their recent performances, they can be even better. And the early role Remy Martin has taken up this season shows he's more than capable of being the guy that makes sure that happens. Ethan Ryter, Cronkite Sports.